friends. Welcome back to Mindful Monday. Today I thought we could spend some time thinking about ways that we can be here now. Last week I invited an opportunity for you to spend some time outside thinking about how you might be mindful of what's happening around you. Mindful listening, mindful looking, even using your nose to smell the flowers, thinking about how to stay present in that moment and listen a little harder than you usually do. That's a great way to kind of clear out the noise in your brain. Breathing is another way that we can stay in the moment and be here now. And there's lots of different ways to breathe. There's not one right way. I want to practice a couple of breathing styles that are helpful to help us ground into being here now. And then I want to invite you to see if you can come up with your own style of breathing. We talked about this a little bit before, but I thought for today's time together, it would be really nice to practice together. So I invite you to settle into your chair wherever you are. If you have a way to put your feet flat on the floor, you can do that if you're in a chair. If you're not in a chair and you're sitting on the ground or on your bed or in a comfy chair, just notice what it feels like to be connected to the chair. Feel gravity. Notice that gravity is holding you here. It's holding you safely right here on Earth. It's not squishing you down, it's not pushing too hard on you, and it's also not letting you float away. So feeling gravity, noticing gravity, I know really helps me to feel grounded. So once you've found that comfortable position, I first want to invite you just to close your eyes if you feel like doing it. If not, you don't have to. And just notice what your breath is doing automatically right now. What is it doing right now? Just greet your breath. Try not to do anything to it, just notice it. Is it up high in your chest or is it down low in your belly? Your breath is always with you, no matter what. So that means that you can use breathing techniques and breathing styles anywhere you are to take a moment for mindfulness. So here are a couple breaths. We've talked about magic breath. Remember that one? Breathe in, count to 4, and breathe out slowly like you're blowing out a candle through a straw. And doing that 3 times. Do you remember that breath? That's called magic breath. Here's another breath. This one's called bubble breath. You might have practiced this in your classroom with that big, expanding, colorful ball that your teacher has. I wish I had mine here with me. I don't have it here with me. But guess what? You've got hands and you can make your own expandable breathing ball like this. So, see if you can ask your breath to match my fingers and pretend that I'm holding one of those breathing balls. So we're going to breathe in to expand the ball, and when we get out here, we're going to exhale to close the ball in. We're going to do that 3 times. Ready? Using a breathing ball or using our hands to be a breathing ball helps to keep our mind away from traveling to the future or spinning back to the past, meaning it helps us to stay here in this present moment. So that's what I call bubble breath, making a bubble and popping it, making a bubble and then popping it. Here's another breath you might want to try. This is a favorite in my class. It's called color breath. maybe you've tried it before. I know some of you will be very familiar with color breath. Color breath requires your imagination. So when you breathe in, you're taking in oxygen to your lungs. And we can't really see the air we breathe usually. But what if it did have a color? What if it had more than one color? What if you could assign a color, a favorite color, to your breath? And in that way, you could imagine it going in, filling up your lungs, swirling around, giving you that good oxygen that you need, and then breathing it back out again like a cloud. Okay, are you ready to try it? This takes your imagination, I know. Decide on a color. It could be your favorite, it could be a couple colors put together, whatever colors you want to imagine. I think that I'm gonna take the color of this rose behind me. Isn't it beautiful? I thought maybe I would use that color. Okay. So I'm gonna close my eyes because in my imagination I wanna think about that color. Okay, ready? Breathing in a color, ready? Can you see it? Try again. One more time, friends. Breathe in that color. And breathe it out, just like a cloud. When you go outside on a cold day, we can see our breath, right? So that's kind of what I imagine it looking like. I've been breathing a lot lately, consciously. Of course, I breathe all the time. Everybody does, right? Hopefully. But I've been breathing a lot lately to help me with my feelings. It's been hard. I've had some hard feelings these last couple of weeks. All of us home from school, many people sick in the world, sadness and conflict. A lot of big feelings are happening right now. So I would encourage you to practice these techniques and to think about how you can use them when you have those difficult feelings or hard feelings. See what they can do to help you to be here now. All right, friends, I leave you with that. I leave you with a kind heart, kind words, and kind thoughts.